One of the biggest issues when it comes to text to image is the ability to create consistent characters. This means that we want to create the same character over and over again in different scenarios, wearing different clothes, and in different areas. In order to get over this problem, in Stable Diffusion you can use things like LoRa, you can train your own checkpoint, or you can use embeddings or even IP adapter. In recent announcement, MidJourney just announced their new feature called character reference, which is supposed to solve this exact problem. This means that you can use an image as a character reference, and inside MidJourney it will use this image in order to generate your prompt based on the feature of the character in the image. You can either select to reference just the face or the entire appearance of the character, including clothing, accessories, and things like that. So let's not waste any more time and let's see if the feature really delivers what it is promised to deliver. Let's take a look. So we're going to get started in the WebUI interface for MidJourney. If you don't have it, it actually works the same on the Discord server, and later on I will show you how to do it in the Discord server. What we're going to do is test this feature based on the way that MidJourney recommends. What MidJourney recommends is using a character reference that was generated in MidJourney. I can only assume that it works with MidJourney's own model in order to try and analyze the provided character reference so it becomes more accurate, but we will do both an image that was generated on MidJourney, and later on we will also use a character reference of a real person and something that wasn't generated on MidJourney. So in order to get started, we're going to generate an image and we're going to the settings. If you're not familiar with the WebUI, I will go over things quite quickly. You can actually choose here the image ratio, and we will go with the 4:3, and we're going to use the default stylization and weirdness and variety and all those things. Of course, we're going to use mode version 6. And let's generate some kind of character with some specific features, and we will test later on to see if those features are kept during the next generation. So let's generate 26-year-old man with green eyes. We want him to have red hair, red smooth hair. We want him to have a scar next his right eye. We want him to have some rough skin. We want him to have thick lips, dark skin. Let's give him small ears and harsh look in his eye. We want front photo portrait, and let's see what we get. Let's click enter and let's give MidJourney a few minutes to generate the image. Okay, so let's look at the images. I think it went way too much when it comes to the freckles on the skin. But let's take this image. It all in all looks okay. Let's copy the once again and give it some hair, facial hair, red smooth hair, facial short beard, and some freckles. We don't want that many. And let's give it another run. Okay, so looking at the images, we have several images. Once again, too many freckles, but we're not going to get into it now. I guess that the red hair made an impact. So you know what, let's just try one more time, and instead of red smooth hair, we'll go with just light brown smooth hair, and we'll see if that fixes up all the skin issue. So we're back and it looks much better now, I guess, and let's choose I really like this image. I like the look on the man's face. It's indeed got some thick lips, green eyes, and let's see if we can use this image for the next generations. And now what we're going to do, we're going to save the image. I'm not going to save it as a WebP, I will save it as a PNG. I find it easier to work with PNGs usually. And now when we want to create a new generation, but this time we will add this image as a reference, and in order to do that we will just click on the plus here and we click on the file browser. We will just choose the image that we just generated, and note that once we do it we see an icon on the image, which means that we can select this image as one of three concepts. The first one is image prompt, meaning that it will use this image as the basis for the generation. This is not what we want. Second one is a style reference, meaning that it will try to copy the styling of this image and embed it on the generation that we're making. And the third and new feature is the character reference, and this is what we're going to select. This means that MidJourney will now, without us giving it any other information, will try to analyze this image and extract the facial features of the character from this image and use it on the next prompt. And in this prompt we're going to do portrait photo of a man in a park, blurred background, natural sunlight. So this is what we're going to do, and we're using this as a character reference for our image. And let's click enter and see how it works. In the meantime, while it is running, let's open up Discord and we will do the exact same thing, but this time through the Discord server. And in order to do that, we're going to the MidJourney bot. This way I can do the prompts without having the entire chat in my way, and we're going to do it in the exact same way. Let's just copy the prompt from here and we'll just add this prompt, and this time we need to provide the character reference for a --c ref. And the way we can use in order to generate the URL for this image, let's just cancel the prompt for a second. We're just going to drag the image to the chat area, and this will actually upload the image. It will take a second to process it, and once it's done processing you can click the image and just right click and click on the copy link. So we're going to copy the link and once again copy the prompt from the WebUI that we've just made, and I'm going to paste the prop and we're going to add the aspect ratio of 4:3 just so it will match the original image, and we're going to add the cref and we're going to paste here the link of the image that we just uploaded. When you're using the Discord server, you also have a flag called character weight, and if character weight is 0, it means that it will only try to imitate or to analyze the face of the character. So we're going to do it because we don't want all the other information, although there's not much information here in this image, but we'll leave it at that just in case. And let's click enter and see if there is any difference in the results between the Discord server and the WebUI. In the meantime, we can see that indeed we have a very similar character, and you can see that MidJourney actually did a very nice job. If I would take this image and ask you if it's believable that this is the same person, I think that the answer will be almost certainly yes. The nose is a bit different, so you can see that here the nose is a bit more lifted up and a bit wider, but all in all, if I look at this image for example, the main feature of the character are the same. And what we're going to try now is see if we can use the same image, but this time we will say a full figure photo of a man running on a gravel road, and let's see how it handles the character reference this time. And let's also change the aspect ratio and see if it managed to give us some other details. that we're not seeing in the character reference. In the meantime, while it is running, let's go and see how we are doing in the Discord server. And also here you can see that it pretty much generated the same concept. Once again, the character seems quite coherent to the original character. There are some mild differences, but all in all I would say that indeed it seems to be a consistent image. I think that this image is a bit more rough than the images that were generated here. You can also see, by the way, once you create it on the Discord server, you can also see the image generated here. And here, although it completely missed the the character running, I think it tried to emphasize the facial feature of the character. Here we have something that resembles the prompt that we want. I wouldn't say that this is an image I would like to use anywhere, because it's very saturated and it went way overboard when it comes to the freckles and the skin tones. But as you can see, the character itself is similar to the original prompt, and I leave it to you to decide whether or not you think this is a good result or not. You can also try to generate a character reference of a full body, and let's do just that. So this time, instead of generating a character with a close-up on the face, let's say have a full body photo of a beautiful Latin woman. Let's give her light blue eyes and make her hair a long curly charcoal hair, and let's see what we've got. Let's make the image into a portrait and let's give it a go. While it's running, we will look for images of reference that we can generate from images that were not generated on MidJourney. And for that, let's just take, for example, Jessica Biel. I really like Jessica Biel. And go to images, and let's try and find an image that can be used as a reference. I think that that image is all in all quite well. You can see the facial features here. And let's open the image in a new tab. And here we don't really have to upload the image if you're using Discord. You can simply copy the image address, but because we are using the web interface, we're going to save the image. And once again, let's go here to the Create tab. And this time we're just going to write a photo of a beautiful woman. And here we're going to use the image of Jessica Biel that we just downloaded from the internet, and we're not going to give it any more information. We're just going to change the resolution a little bit, and let's click enter and see what we got. In the meantime, we got here the portrait of the beautiful, indeed beautiful Latina woman. I think that we'll use this image, and let's right click, save image as a PNG, and this time we're going to try something. We want to see if it will also copy her clothes. So let's write down and try another prompt, and a beautiful woman dancing on a dance floor. And let's add as a reference the image we just generated, and change the resolution to a wider image. Click enter and let's see what happens. And we're going to do the same on the Discord server, and this time, because this image is already online, we can simply click on copy image address, and you can see that we have the link to this image. And on the Discord server, we will just click imagine, and we will say that we want a beautiful woman dancing on the dance floor. and add a cref of this image, and this time we are going to do the character weight of 100 because we wanted to try and analyze the clothing as well. Click enter and let's see what's going on. We forgot to put an aspect ratio, so the image will be 1:1, but that's okay because it's only for the experimentation. And let's see what's going on. You can see that the image that was generated with the reference of Jessica Biel, overall the features of Jessica Biel are pretty apparent. You can see that the hairstyling and the face structure, the eyes, the nose, the mouth is pretty much similar. But if I would ask you who this person is, you won't guess that it's Jessica Biel. So the reference kind of works, but you're not getting the exact same character. I wouldn't say that it is even 80% Jessica Biel. It's just some kind of a descriptive concept of Jessica Biel's features when it comes to the hairstyling, the shape of the lips, the shape of the nose overall, and that's it. And let's see the images of the Latina woman dancing on the floor. And as you can see in the WebUI where we used the reference image, we indeed got a Latina woman. I cannot say that it's the exact same woman. The features are similar when it comes to the color of the eyes, I guess, and the overall shape. But I wouldn't say that this is the same woman. And the test that we've done on the Discord server, though, where we put the CW100, you can actually see that it tried to mimic the woman's clothing, the cyan shirt and the blue pants. So here it got the colors mixed up, and here we can see that the color of the shirt matches, and here also once again it confused the shape. But the overall, considering the fact that we didn't give it any information regarding the visuals of the woman, overall it nailed it when it comes to the hairstyling, to the overall shape of the eyes. And you can clearly see this is a Latin woman, and I would say that it's kind of a consistent character, but not to the extent where you can say with 100% certainty that this is the same person. I guess that you can fine-tune it, and if you will use a character reference with the combination of using a prompt that details your character, you will get much better results, and you can actually use it to generate more or less consistent characters. I think that the results you can see using LoRa's and solutions like that are much better. Without a doubt, this is a step ahead. This is a step in the right direction, and I can't wait to see the next versions of features like that. And that's about it. So I really hope you found this video useful, at least to the extent where you've seen the new feature that MidJourney announced. I really think it's a powerful feature, and you can use it when it comes to generating storyboards or some graphic novels and things like that. I wouldn't say it's something that you can use in a production level to generate the exact same character again and again. It's very limited when it comes to the reference that you're sending. So as you saw, if you'll give a reference of a close-up face, it will try and generate the images in the same concept. But as I said, you need to learn how to combine the prompts together with the character reference, and you can get some pretty decent results. I hope you enjoyed this video. If so, please like, please subscribe, and see you on the next video. Bye.